Mm. Well, first of all, I would like to ask you some question from part one. What's your full name?
My name is Mohammad Alif Hassan Khan, and you can call me Alif.
What do you do?
Uh, right now, I'm working as a software developer for a Malaysian company, and I'm working from home right now.
Well, what is your future plan?
So my future plan is to become a software architect. As right now, I'm working as a software developer, but for last 1.5 years, I continue with the same company, and I think I have to continue more, at least 4 to 5 years, to become a software architect. So my path is quite narrow and quite straightforward, that I want to become a software architect. To do that, I have to continue my work in this industry for next few years.
Well, where are you from?
I'm from Dhaka, which is the capital city of Bangladesh. And Dhaka is also well known for its crowd, and also for its beautiful mosques.
Very good. Do you like your job?
I love my job, because it's keep me remind that I have to work hard and hard and hard to get a success in my life, as my dream is to become a software architect. And right now I'm on my way to fulfill my dream. So I just love to continue my work.
Have you ever been to museum?
Yes, I have um, seen. It's a while ago, like when I was just 10 years old. During that time, I went to a museum with my parents, and I saw a lot of things which is remind me and help me to remember about the history of Bangladesh, and also the other ages, like which is we passed already few hundreds years ago. So it's a quite day that I still remember that day.
Okay, it's good. Did you read any history books in your life?
Yes, I read. uh, I think I remember last time I read a history book around 6 months ago, when I was watching a TV series on Netflix about the Vikings. So during that time, I just read a book about the Vikings story. The, the hero of the Vikings is Ragnar Lothbrok, and during that time, I just got surprised by watching and also the reading that history, that he was a mighty guy and traveled a lot to conquer the few areas of the world.
What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is black, and I just love to wear black. Most of my clothes are in this color.
Is color important when choosing your clothes?
Of course, because if you notice me, uh, uh, I'm wearing a black pant, so which give me some kind of confident booster. Whenever I wear black, I feel that it's giving me confidence and do any kind of work. Even sometimes, most of the time, when I have to do a presentation or have important meeting, I just wear black.
Mm, good, very good. Well, next question. When do you wear dark or light clothes?
The Mostly I wear the light clothes during night, because it's quite hard if you wear the black or the dark color during the night time. The people will hard it's quite hard for people to recognize you in the dark area. So I just wear the light colors during this kind of time, like around the night. And also sometimes when I visit a place where all the people have a dress code, they're using a light dress, light colored dress. So to attend those kind of function, I just wear the light clothes.
Good. Well, it is time to go to the next part, the MS cue code. I think you're ready.
Yes.
Ready with pen and pencil, as you will be given 1 minute for thinking and 2 minutes for speaking. All right. Well, within very short time, I am showing you your cue card. But the thing is that I need to fix my time, the MS stopwatch. Okay. So I'm sharing my screen, and besides, I'm also starting your time for thinking 1 minute. Yes, start. Well, time's up. Thank you very much. Now you can start speaking for 1 to 2 minutes. Start.
Okay. So the answer is Facebook. I just stopped using Facebook from maybe 5 years ago, but I started using these apps almost 10 years ago. So I just used for 5 years, but when I see that Facebook is hampering our privacy, so from then I just stopped using the Facebook. And also during that time I just started my bachelor degree, and for your information, I started and completed my bachelor in software engineering department. So from there I learned that people, actually, as a software developer, we are using people data and manipulate these data to uh, to to earn ourselves some money. So it's for people who using Facebook, they are actually just wasting their time, and also they are wasting their privacy. Even you don't have any privacy if you are using Facebook. Like, suppose, think a situation. You went to some place to visit one of your friend, but you don't want to share that with others. But suddenly your friend just shared one of your picture with him in the social media like Facebook. So people already knew that you went there. So you don't have your privacy, although you didn't upload the picture. But although you didn't upload the picture, your privacy got stolen, because that guy, your friend, already or he already posted into the wall. So for the privacy part, it's not worth it. But it has some positive side also. Like, you can get connected and keep connect yourself with all of your friends, or throughout your life. Even if you are not close enough to them, but still you can see their updates, what they're doing, and what they are going to do, something like that.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Well, now let's move on to part 3, right? Mm, What kind of computer games do people play in your country?
um right now people are playing PUBG a lot, because this is one of the most popular game right now over the internet and PC. All the kids, like aged between uh, 10 to 20, even the teenagers, even sometimes people like me who's still working, but still we are playing the game PUBG, and also like Free Fire and so on. Although for a few months ago, government banned this game, still students use the VPN to access the game. So mostly the people playing this kind of shooting games, they just love to play these shooting games, and also the online games where they can play with each other, not you with the computer. They want to play with the real people.
Okay. So why do people enjoy playing computer games?
To go dig into the answer, before I want to share my opinion why I love to play the computer games, because it uh, it remove our stress whenever we are in stress, or suppose if we're a student, we're studying a lot, now we need a break, so we go and take a exit from the study and play some video games which boost um, our condition, health condition, and also sometimes it refresh our mind to work more harder or study more harder. So mostly people uh, start used to play games when they are quite um, not good in a good sense, or when they are feeling so bored or something like that.
Okay. Well, do you think that all computer games should have a minimum age for players?
Of course, I really believe that government and also the parents should restrict the children to play some video games, like you are shooting each other, right? So it can harm your mindset. If you are a kid like 4 or 5 years, but still you are shooting each other, so it can affect your mind, and it can affect when you are outside, you can easily hit someone. So it can increase the crime. And also if you want to be socially aware, so you should restrict for the age, like there's a certain age where you should not use this kind of game. So government should put some rules and regulation, and also the parents should monitor their children when they're playing these kind of games which can harm their main conditions.
Well, thank you very much for your exam. Thank you, Todd. Well, we are going to start our next part, that means new part, and that is, if I say next full mock test. So let's get started. So speaking mock tests 2. What is your full name?
Hi, my full name is Mohammad Alif Hassan Khan, and you can call me Alif.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Dhaka is the capital city of Bangladesh, which is quite big and quite populated.
Do you work or study?
I work, and right now I'm working as a software developer for a Malaysian company, and I'm working from home for them.
Where do you live now?
Right now I live in Bangladesh, in my house where I grown up, and this is a flat which consists of 3 bedrooms with a bathroom, and also 1 common room and living room.
Okay. So do you like your home where you lived as a child?
I couldn't get you. Can you repeat the question?
Yes, no problem. Did you like your home where you lived as a child?
Yes, actually, this is the house where I grew up. Even I born in this place, and right after I born to hospital, I brought to this place, and I spent almost 20 years in this same house. And of course, I love. Otherwise, how could I stay in this place for more than 20 years?
Wow. Do you like your current apartment?
Yes, I just love my apartment, as I just shared my view that
Yes.
I stayed here for more than 20 years.
Okay. Describe a live concert that you attended.
Last time I attended a live concert, it was in maybe around in 2015 or 16. That was a live concert by Arcel. So during that day, they performed so many songs which I really admire to hear. So I just listened to them and I was so amazed and surprised when I was enjoying their music.
Well,
And I also have, I recall that in my mind that I had my closest friend with me during that day.
do you like live music?
Yes, I do. Oh, everyone love live music because the tone and the voice is totally different from the recordings. Like the recordings are sometimes is fabricated and it's edited, but if you hear the live music and you can feel the tone and the voice is quite natural. So you, even if you didn't have the time to hear some live music, I would prefer you to have some.
Okay. Do you prefer to listen to live music or series, as you said? Okay. What are the advantages and disadvantages of taking photos with a smartphone? It's a very burning issue right now.
Actually, there is benefit and also there is issues with that. Like if I mention one of the most common problem, if we take a picture with our smartphone, is the privacy. We could not maintain our privacy if we take picture, because right now we even we don't know that we allow Google or some other platform to keep our data. So they have their permission, they can access to our gallery and take those pictures to have some issues. We can face some issues due to that, but there is some benefits too. Like one of them is you can keep a picture with someone that you met after a few years and keep it for your memory. Then suppose you meet today with someone, one of your friend, but you know that you cannot meet, you won't be able to meet him for next few years. Like I can give you an example. Like few months ago, one of my friend left the country for Australia for his higher education. So he'll not gonna return within few years, and I'm planning to go somewhere else for my for to continue my study. So even I don't know that even I will be able to see him for the rest of my life. So I took a picture with him. So it came remind me that okay, I have a friend who was so close to me, right?
Well, thank you very much for this part. Now we are going to the next part. That means, cue card. So I think you're ready with your pen and pencil, and you will be given 1 minute for taking notes and 2 minutes for speaking, 1 to 2 minutes. Well, I'm preparing myself with my stopwatch. I think you are ready. When I will share my screen, I will also start my stopwatch. Okay. Yes, you can see. Start
Not it.
time.
Hmm.
Well, your 1 minute time is gone. It is time to start your speech for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, start please.
Okay. Last year, I went to Cox's Bazar for a family trip. I enjoyed the place a lot. Cox's Bazar is one of the most attractive tourist place in our country, and people love to go there. And when I went there with my family, we enjoyed the whole Cox's Bazar a lot, and we did some special activities like barbecue. We did barbecue, and then we played football in the beach, and also did surfing in the sea. And we also hired a boat to uh, go to the go to nearby place, which is uh, another place where we can see the sunset. So during this whole time, we all of our family members enjoyed a lot and loved to. And even if I had a chance, I will go there back again, because it helped us to refresh ourselves and relieve all the workload and the pressure what we have, the stress what we have in our mind. So I just love that tour. Still I can remember that tour. So from when I just returned from that tour, they after 1 month we had a plan to go again there. But during that time we couldn't make it because due to some family issues. But hope that in near future, if I had a chance, I will revisit the place, because I just love to go there.
Okay, 15 seconds left.
Oh, sorry. I thought that it's already 2 minutes, because when I was
No.
speaking, I think it's already a lot.
Okay,
Sorry.
no problem. Well,
Should it
so now let's move on to the part 3, right? What are the most popular tourist attractions in your country?
beg your pardon?
What are the most popular tourist attractions in your country?
Okay, the most popular tourist attraction in our country are the food. People all over the world come to our country to enjoy various type of food, especially the biryanis. There are several type of biryani dish in our countries. Even some of these I don't know the names, which is quite enjoyable. Like one of them is kachi biryani, which one I like most. And now it's a trend for us to visit some restaurant and have some kachi. So which one of them is Sultan's Dine, which one is quite common nowadays. People just love to have uh, lunch or dinner in that restaurant. And also by following this restaurant, there is a lot of other restaurants already grown up. They're selling the same type of dish. So the food is always the most attractive thing in our country for the tourist.
Okay, so how do the types of tourist attractions that younger people like to visit commonly?
The younger people sometimes they love to go some rural area, like there is Nafakhum, and also few places in Bandarban. Over there people just love to do some mountain climbing, and also other activities, like they just love to stay in the hill for a few days and enjoy the natural beauty of that place. And also boat riding in this area in Bandarban. There is a lot of rural area where you cannot go by foot or by a car. You just have to go by boat. So they just use the boat to go there and enjoy the beauty.
What are the benefits to individuals of visiting another country as tourist?
Can you repeat the question?
Yes. What are the benefits to individuals of visiting another country as tourist?
Yes. If you are a guy who want to explore, so it's quite beneficial for you to visit other country, because you can learn from them. You can learn their culture. You can have some knowledge about other people. To do that, you have to visit other countries. Like me, I completed my bachelor in another country. I completed my bachelor from Malaysia. So during that time I learned a lot about the Malaysian people's culture, and how they behave, how they talk, Like when they speak in English, they don't use the verb. So which one is the most common thing I learned from them? Like when we say that I am eating rice, so they will not gonna say I am eating rice, I eat rice. Or sometimes rice, so they just skip the verb.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
quite confusing. Even if you hear their language, so confused, then they're doing what they're talking, like without
Well,
any grammar actually. So to
yes,
learn
correct.
other people culture and what they love, what they eat, so you have to visit their country.
Why is tourism important to a country?
Tourism is quite important because some countries in the world, their economy is totally depend on the tourism, like Indonesia, then Singapore, especially the Malaysia. These are the countries in Asia, so they are totally depend on the tourism. Like due to this pandemic, their economy fall a lot because they cannot accept any tourists in this period of time. So to sometimes those country whose economies are depending on the tourism is too much important for them.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for your IELTS speaking mock test. Thank you again.